Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of this theater reading class. I'm sorry the class started a little later than I had expected, but if you guys are here and if you've made a reservation, then now is the time for you to join, okay? So reservations only work for people who join within the first 2 minutes of class. I have a couple of people who are asking, how do you get tickets? You get tickets by going on that link. Okay, get tickets, verbling.com/get tickets. You can get tickets by, there's a free video that you can watch there. I think if you like the Facebook page, and of course you can invite your friends. And the best way to ensure that you get a spot in class is by getting a premium account. All right, Hamid actually has a premium account. So Hamid, why don't you tell everybody about the premium account? Go ahead.
Premium account is a very advantage for this website.
Very advantageous.
Very advantageous for this website.
Mm-hmm.
And, for example, you can pay $45 per month. Mm-hmm. You can invite limitless lessons. Mm-hmm. And also 1 week is free. Mm-hmm. And if you are not glad for first week, you can take your money back.
Yeah, if you are not satisfied, after the first week.
But I guess everybody will be fine because Verbling's teachers are amazing, like Hina.
Thank you so much, Hamid. And I'm so happy that you're here. And this class that we're doing right now, this was actually recommended to me by Hamid. And he made a poster and a sign and everything to celebrate our theater classes together. So thank you for that, Hamid.
And Hina, can I say my new chemical joke?
Yes, let's let everybody join. And then once everybody has joined, then you are more than welcome to say your chemical joke, okay?
Okay.
All
and
right.
Can I show some pictures from my last Congress?
Yeah, you can. Let me just get everybody's names and let's say hi to everyone, and then you can do that. Okay, Hamid?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, Alpha Pilot. I know you're not going to talk, but I'm just still going to say hi to you. Okay? And let's see. We have 3 new faces. It's so nice to see new people. So let's get started. Let's say hi to Alina. Alina, you're muted. You need to click on the microphone on top and unmute yourself, okay? Oh, you're still muted. We can't hear you. Yeah, okay. Let me show you guys. So everybody, if you're new, here, let me just show you. Up here, Alina, you see this? This is the screen. Up here is a microphone, okay? You need to click on this button. I'm going to click on it here. So you need to click on that button to mute and unmute yourself, okay, Alina? So it might be an issue with maybe your like your microphone, but we can't hear you when you're talking. All right, so I'll let you work it out, and I'll say hi to everyone else. Okay, then I'll come back to you. Jamala, she's like, oh, someone said my name. Who said my name? Hi. We can't hear you either. You need to unmute yourself. Guys, unmute yourself.
Oh, can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
It's Alina.
Alina, yes.
Oh,
hi.
Yeah. I did it.
Okay, Alina, go ahead. Tell us about yourself.
I live in New York. Originally, I'm from Ukraine. Mm-hmm. So I moved here 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm. So you're in New York City?
Yeah.
Wow, so welcome to Verbling. Is this your first time here?
Yeah, it's my first time.
I do a little happy dance for all you first timers. So welcome, Alina. It's so nice to have you join us. And this is your first time here. It's your first class with me. And this is an awesome first class to join because this is a theater reading class. So we're all going to be acting in it.
Okay.
All right.
See.
So Alina, yeah, if you have any questions, Alina, do not hesitate to ask. All right.
Okay. All right.
All right. Perfect. Let's see. So let's move on to Jamala. Same thing. You need to unmute yourself, Jamala. And when you do, then just speak up so we can say hi to you. Okay, Jamala? There's a microphone on top. You need to click on that to unmute yourself. Oh, yeah, we can hear you. Talk, talk. Talk, talk.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi. Jamal. Oh, Jamal got dropped. I hope she comes back though. Let's see who else. We have Goliath. Goliath, I feel like I see you everywhere. I see you on my Facebook, and then I see you in the chat. And
do you see me in your dreams?
how did you know? How did you know? I'm shy. I'm shy. I should have flattered you in the last
Do
class.
you know something? That
What
you're
is
the first teacher I met in this site. You're my first teacher.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever spoken.
Yeah,
Have
but
we?
yes, we did.
Oh, because your name is very, very unique. I don't think I've met too many people with that name, so
Yes,
I
you
remember
did.
you.
I remember you. You're my first teacher in Berlin a month ago.
Uh-huh.
And I was really happy because I discovered this with a good teacher. So you increased my appetite to learn English.
Ooh, that's a big compliment. Thank you so much, Goliath. I'm so happy
Just I
that you're
have
here.
just have one question. I'm curious about you. Your name is Hussein?
Hina Hussein, yes.
Hussein, are you from Jordan, Palestine?
I am actually from Canada, but my parents were from Pakistan.
Okay, nice
Yeah.
to meet you, and
Nice to
thank
meet you
you
too.
for welcoming us.
You're welcome. Goliath, where are you from?
Algeria.
Algeria, right. I'm going to remember that this time.
And I'll tell you, Hussein are originally people that name Hussein are from a good family linking to the Prophet.
Oh,
They're
wow.
the descendant. Yeah, they always, everywhere, when you find Hussein, that they're good family, and they say nobles. Yeah, it's nobles everywhere.
That's
Just
awesome to know. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Goliath. And we have another newcomer, Hermilo Alvarez.
Hermilo.
Hermilo.
The H is mute.
Hermilo.
Hermilo.
Hermilo. Am I saying that right? How are you?
Very well, thank you. And you?
I'm good too. Where are you from, Hermilo?
From Mexico.
From Mexico. Oaxaca? Are you from Oaxaca?
No, but it's very near where I am. I am at Veracruz.
Oh, we had a travel class last week, and I had somebody from Oaxaca who presented to us. So I just thought I'd ask if you were from Oaxaca, considering I remember. That's
Oaxaca,
the only, yeah?
Oaxaca is very, very close from here.
Ah, that's awesome. Yeah, the only place I know places are like Cancun and Mexico City. Everybody from Canada goes to Cancun for vacation.
It's a little bit far from here. It's not very near. But Oaxaca is very, very, very close.
Ah. So this is your first time in my class, right, Emilio?
I don't think so. But I was in your class, I think, some months ago.
Some months ago. Oh, okay. Yes. Well, it's really nice to have you back then. Welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And then we also have Daniel Gonzalez. Daniel Gonzalez. Oh, he got dropped. And Jamala. Jamala, are you back? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, welcome. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself now?
I'm from Indonesia.
Oh, apa kabar?
Baik.
Oh, bagus sekali. Saya bicara bahasa tapi tidak bagus.
Oh, they speak Indonesian.
Yes.
My God.
I actually lived I lived in Indonesia for a few years. I lived in Asia for a few years, so Indonesia was one of the places I lived.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So where are you? Are you from Jakarta?
No, near Jakarta, but I'm from Bandung.
I know Bandung, it's in the mountains. Tea plantation.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been there.
Cool.
That's awesome. And is this your first time here as well, Jamala?
Yes, this is my first time.
Welcome. It's so nice to have you guys. So Jamala and you're welcome, Jamala and Alina. Welcome. You guys got a little bow chicka wow chicka bow little dance for you. Okay. So this class we were reading a play in the earlier class, and I'm hoping to continue with that play in this class as well. Were any of you guys watching that earlier class?
No, I haven't been watching.
Okay, I know Hamid was in it. And Goliath, what about you? Were you watching?
Watching what?
The earlier class, the one right before this.
No, I was in another class in another site.
Oh, okay. All right. So what we're doing is in this class, we're reading a theater play. So it's going to be a lot of reading and role playing for each of you guys. All right. So, and let me just quickly say hi to everybody who's in chat. So Sebastian and David and I would have said Goliath earlier, but you're in class now, so that's nice. And there's Hairstaw. So welcome, guys. Really nice to have you as well. Join us. Okay.
Just a question. Are you completing the previous class or another play?
The thing is, we're not gonna finish the play because it's a very, very long play, and I continue in segments. So every time we read it, we read a little bit more. And if you guys are worried about you don't know what's going on in the play,
that's it. Yeah,
don't worry about it because I have made a document with all the summary, with the summary of everything that we've done, with a summary of everything that we have done so far. So if you click on that Google document, it will take you to a quick summary of our play. And because Hamid was in the earlier class, I will get Hamid to explain to all of us what our play is about, okay? So, Hamid, do you want to go ahead and tell us what our play is about and what's going on? So everybody listen to Hamid.
Okay, in this study, there are two part characters. Some characters are fictional and others are real life. And there are one writer.
There is one writer.
There is one writer, and this writer looks like mysterious.
Mysterious.
And, in summary, we can characters behaviors or features. And first part of reading, the characters are confusing, so the new character is coming for the writer's new novel.
Okay.
So,
So that's okay. Thank you so much for that, Hamid. So you guys got that in our play. We are reading about a writer. Okay. So our play is based around a writer, and he is writing a book. And what has happened is that all the characters that he writes about in his books, they have come alive. They have come to life. Okay? So what do we call this kind of play? This where something is not really possible. What do you call that?
Science fiction.
It's not. It's just fiction. Okay? What would be science fiction?
Something like Star Wars?
Something like Star Wars, something like Star Trek, something to do with like robots or technology. That would be science fiction. Okay? Just plain fiction like your imagination comes to life, that would just be plain fiction. Okay? Science fiction has to have a scientific component to it. Okay? So yeah, so what's happened is that our main protagonist, he is writing about a book, and all his characters have come to life and they are living in his house. Okay? And we're just reading about what the characters are all saying to each other. The point of this class is so everybody can get like some reading and pronunciation practice, as well as kind of get an opportunity to mimic real life English conversations. What's mimic? Mimic.
It's like when you do with your mouth.
Yeah, and what did you say, Alina?
Like to show it with your face when you talk, and you show it with your lips, eyes, and
exactly. To copy as is. Exactly. So this, even if you don't understand like exactly what's going on in the story, as long as you can follow along with the dialogues, you can read what's written, and you'll get an opportunity to speak. That is really the point of this class, so we can get some practice on speaking in real life with English speakers, because real life English is not as, oh, hello, would you like some tea? Right? It's not really like that. Yeah. So that's, sorry, Goliath?
Sorry, we will not focus on comprehension, yeah?
We will. The whole point is to get, so after we read a section of the play, we will go through what we have read, and if you guys have any questions, because there are some really, really neat words, some very cool vocabulary, and some very interesting expressions in the in the content itself, and we'll focus on that. Okay, so don't be disappointed if we don't go too far in the story, because the point is to get every practice for everyone and comprehension of what we are reading. Okay, because it's really pointless if you're not going to understand what you just read. Okay. Yeah, any questions? You guys have any questions?
Just the link, did you put the link?
Yes.
I opened one. It's theater class.
It's the Google document, yeah. So here, I'm posting another link. That's the play. The link that I just posted is the actual play. And the Google document, that's not the play. That's just a summary of the play.
What is the play? Yeah, this one. Okay.
I just posted it there. Yeah.
Okay.
So let me just, yeah. So if you guys want, what I would recommend is for everybody who's new, here is a Google document.
Hello?
Just quickly read through this, and this will give you an idea of what our play is about. Okay? So while you guys are doing that, let me say hi to all the other people who are in class. So we have Isa. Hi, Isa.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. You're not the only one. We have 2 newcomers in class as well, and now you are the 3rd. So welcome, Isa. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where are you from?
I'm from Spain, from the south of Spain.
Isa.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
My internet connection is not very good.
Okay, what you can do about
my
that
internet connection is not good.
What you can do about that is you can turn your camera off. Okay, if you turn your camera off, then your internet connection gets better. Okay, Isa? Okay, so let me say hi to
like this.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Here, let me show you. Yeah, let me show you guys. Here, up here, you see this button with the microphone is the camera button. If you click on it, yeah, Isa, so your camera is now off. I can see it. It's off now. Okay? And and Sebastian. Hi, Sebastian.
Hello, Hina.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great too. It's so nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yes, like a year.
No. It's like every day I don't see Hina is like a year of my life. So it's really nice to have you, Sebastian. I feel like you've been in this class before. You've read this play before with us.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what we're going to do now is, is everybody, do you guys all understand what's going on with what we're doing in class? So everybody should have the play open in front of them, and we are on page number 9. Okay? So everybody go down to page 9 in your play. It says, "Too good to say goodbye," page 7. It says page 7 on top, but if you count it, it's page 9. Okay? So we are reading page 9, and we're reading dialogues that are going on between the characters. Oh, Alina, somebody just, not car accident, somebody just screeched. Someone like,
where is he?
Sorry, Isa? Okay, I think Isa is asking where the document is. So here, I'm posting it in the chat. There we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm expecting you guys to read this from your own screen. So don't read it from my screen. I'm just sharing my screen so everybody can see where we are in the play. Okay. So this is the page that we are on. This is what you need to find. Okay?
Hina,
Yeah.
excuse me, but my joke and my pictures.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So guys, Hamid has a quick something to say. So go ahead, Hamid.
When you are breathing, don't say OH, say O2.
Okay. Oxygen.
Oxygen, OH is hydroxide ion.
Yes.
Wow,
So,
the chemist expert.
Hamid is a chemist and I am a microbiologist, if you guys didn't know.
And I'm doctor.
Oh, we have Goliath. Are you like Dr. MD?
No, I'm a surgeon and I cut people to pieces.
Oh.
Don't worry, ladies.
Don't worry, ladies. I'm very good with my hands. Oh, wow. That's amazing.
I won't make you suffer.
I have lots of anesthesia at home. So that's awesome. So we have a chemist and a doctor. And Hamid also wants to share some pictures with us, guys. So Hamid, what are you showing us?
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, here is my last joining Congress.
Go ahead, yeah.
Here is a Congress hall. This picture is very nice.
With Atatürk, yeah.
No, I mean child. Child is 3 years old and he is doing chemical experiment. And this caricature is also nice.
It's a cartoon.
Cartoon is also nice. And here is our group photo. And this small girl is nice. And this is traditional food for my joining city. It is tokat kebab.
Wow, this looks really. It's like dinner time here in Canada right now. So nom 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 nom.
I can send by cargo Hina to you.
I'll get it when I'm like 10 pounds lighter. That's awesome. So Hamid, did you enjoy the conference?
Yes, I also met some professors with my poems. I mean, my other teachers know my writing poems, so they presented my poem to another professors. So I met up with new professors.
Oh wow! So it was a really informative conference for you then.
Yes, definitely.
That's awesome. I'm so happy you enjoyed it. What do you guys say we switch up our class a little bit? Do you guys want to talk about your weekends and what you did? Conversation, yes? You guys want to have it conversation based? It'll give you guys a lot more opportunities to speak.
Hello. Sure.
Oh, all right. And let's just say hi to Norbert who just joined us. Hi, Norbert. Oh, he's still joining. He's still joining. Okay. So, quick change of plans because we have so many new students in class. I don't want to like overburden you guys in your first class. So let's get a little bit of information about all of you. If it's your first time, which I know it's for 3 people, it's their first time. You guys can talk to us about why you're learning English and where you're from. How did you find out about Verbling? And what did you do this past weekend, okay? We have about 25 minutes left in class, so let's get everybody to open up and talk to us about themselves, all right? So let's get started. So let's get started with Jamala. Jamala, are you there?
Yes.
So Jamala, tell us about yourself. How did you find out about Verbling?
I found out about Verbling from Google because I want to learn Conversation in English.
Conversational English, yeah, that's a big thing, definitely. So what did you do this past weekend, Jamala?
This past week, and actually my mother is sick and she's in hospital now. So
Oh, I'm
my
sorry to hear that.
my weekend is a real weekend thing.
It's a hectic and stressful weekend, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So that's great to know that you found out about verbling through Google. What about? Oh, we lost Goliath. Oh, Goliath's gone. Oh no, he's back. Okay, let's get to Alina then. So Alina, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you find out about verbling, and what did you do in New York this past weekend?
How I found out, my brother recommended it.
Oh,
Yeah.
so your brother uses verbling as well?
Yeah, actually, he likes it.
And he's in Ukraine?
Yeah, he's in Ukraine now.
Okay. And what do you do in New York, Alina?
In general, my job?
Yeah.
Actually, I babysit now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
is that like au pair?
No. It's like a constant job. How do you call this?
It's like your full-time job.
Full-time job. Yeah, you're right. Yes. The baby is great. She is 2.5. Yeah, so I really enjoyed so far.
So this is not your own. No, it's not your own baby. Like, this is someone else's baby.
No. Yeah, someone else's baby. She's not mine.
And how long have you been in New York?
For 3 years.
3 years, wow. And you live in downtown?
No, if you know, it's a Long Island city. It's Queens. Very close to Manhattan.
Yeah. That's awesome. Does everybody know about Queens? Does everybody know about Queens?
Yes, in a movie.
Yes.
Yeah?
Eddie Murphy, A Prince in New York.
And Queens is a specific, so New York City is divided into 5 sections.
Boroughs.
Boroughs. There you go. Okay.
Is it safe place?
Yeah, it's actually. It depends on where you live, in which part of Queens you live.
That's why I asked.
Yeah.
I know there's a part is not dangerous. Queens, like there is a crime and people stealing. Don't know, maybe a part of it.
I think you're thinking about the Bronx.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Bronx is like where there's very high poverty. Mostly like people live below poverty line and the crime is really high. Bronx is a different section. Queens is like
safer. Yeah, it's safer than the Bronx.
Yeah, Queens is like residential.
Yeah.
Like residents, a lot of people live there as opposed to like working in like buildings or skyscrapers. So you live in Queens. That's awesome. So what did you do this past weekend, Alina?
I did grocery shopping.
All weekend long.
Yeah.
Like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was buying those groceries.
Because the place where I live is very expensive. The neighborhood is very expensive for me. So I have to go to different parts of New York to buy different kinds of food for the week. I spend a lot of time on this thing.
Okay, wow. Yeah, it's hard living in an expensive city. Okay, so thank you for sharing that with us, Alina. Norbert, do you want to say hi to us?
Hi.
That's it. I'm just gonna say hi. How are you?
I'm disappointed now.
Aw, don't be. It's okay. I told you, snooze button, muscle memory. Stop talking.
That's snooze button.
But I want to sleep at 7 p.m. and I think I will have time to sleep some hours. And now
So Goliath is asking, what's a snooze button?
It's on the phone. You can delay the alarm clock.
Yes, exactly. Everybody, you guys, everybody should hate this snooze button because that's the reason we are always late. So Goliath, the snooze button is on your alarm clock or on your phone when your alarm rings and you just delay it. You don't turn it off. You're like, oh, snooze. So after 5 minutes, the alarm rings again. Okay, and then you do snooze, and then 5 minutes later, it rings again until you wake up like an hour later and you're like already late for work or school. So that button is called the snooze button that allows you to keep delaying the alarm.
The second time.
Now we use in our cell phones. We don't use alarms not anymore.
Yeah. I actually still have an alarm clock, so don't make me feel old by saying no one uses them. I do. I'm a hipster, okay? I use all this old technology.
No.
Wait.
And Hina, you said before class, it is the worst invention
By
for technology.
mankind. It is. It makes us late for everything. So snooze button, big no-no. All right. So let's see. So we're talking to all the new students who are here. We have quite a few new students. So Alina from New York, and Jamala from Indonesia. So Jamala, are you a student? Are you in school or are you working?
I'm working in home studio.
Sorry, what did you say?
I'm working. I have a home studio. I'm basically a product designer.
Oh, you're a product designer. Okay. Jamala, if you turn your camera off, then your internet connection will get better. It's just right now when you speak, it's hard to hear you because your connection is breaking. Yeah. If you turn it off for a while, then it'll get better. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And let's see who else. We also have Isa.
Hello.
Hi. So Isa from Spain. Isa, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm a marketing assistant in a geological products company.
Geological?
Yes, organic products.
So do you wanna tell us what that means? Does everybody know what geological means? Yeah. Why don't you tell us what geological means, Isa?
Is that kind of products that has to pass a process not to have toxic or toxic products inside. So it's natural products. I don't know how to explain. Sorry.
No, you're doing a good job. I want you to be comfortable explaining it. So geological comes from geology.
The earth.
Yeah,
Earth.
the earth, exactly. So Isa works at in a company that delves in geological products. So they make organic products. So they do not have any toxins or harmful chemicals in their products. Is that right, Isa?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. And what's your position? You're in marketing?
What? Could you repeat, please?
What is your position at the company? What do you work as?
Marketing assistant.
Marketing assistant. That's awesome. And how did you find out about Verblink?
Because I'm a study for an exam, and I found conversation for free in Berlin, looking on internet.
Oh, okay. So that's awesome. And you found out about Verblink and you came here. That's great. So I'm happy that you did. I'm happy that you discovered us. So
Yes,
what did you do this past weekend?
I was studying
For the English. When is your exam?
on Tuesday.
Wow, that's like tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
Are you nervous?
A bit.
You're a bit nervous? It's okay. It'll be fine. You from what I can tell, your English is pretty good. You should be okay. Don't worry about it, okay? And I hope you'll come back after your exam as well.
Yeah, of course.
All right. So let's see. And then let's go on to Emilio. Emilio? I already forgot. Emilio. Ermilo.
Yes, Ermilo.
Ermilo. So Ermilo, why don't you tell us about yourself? What do you do?
What do I do? Well, okay, I am electronics engineer, and I work with different kind of equipment, mainly TV sets and some instruments.
And what do you build them or do you fix them? What do you work with them as?
I fix them. And sometimes I have to check the dashboards of some factories that they make some plastic bags.
Okay.
And
Plastic covers.
And for to do this, they have a machine called extruder, and the plastic comes in a little balls, and this product is put into a chamber. Yes, chamber. And with heat, the plastics become in a kind of liquid.
Okay.
And after that, this product is obtained like a little film, and it is forming the bags.
Okay.
And
so what you just described to us,
it is not exactly in this moment is not exactly a bag. It is more like a tube, like a long tube.
Like a long tube. Okay, so it's not really a bag. So what you described to us is called a production line. Who knows what that production line is?
How do I describe what?
What you just described to us, how the plastic bags are made, that's called a production line. Who can tell me what a production line is? Go ahead, Goliath.
I think it's the process or the steps from the brute or
well, exactly the process is as I described, but my job is only to have working all the machinery.
Oh, so okay, so you're just ensuring that all the machines run properly. You don't work on the production line. Okay,
Don't.
Okay, so people who work on the production line, like say somebody is standing at a machine pressing buttons or taking the plastics from one place to another, we say that those people are working on the production line. So they are physically standing and working there and getting everything done. So Ermilo doesn't work on the production line, he just manages it. Okay? So production line is basically all the steps in a factory that your product needs to go through in order to be made. Okay?
That's what I was about saying. It's the steps.
Yes, you are absolutely right. That's awesome.
After they obtain these large tubes, these are processed, cutting and sealing one end to make the bags.
Perfect. Seal. You guys know what sealing is? Sealing?
Yes.
The sealing is made with heat.
Yeah. So you don't really need to seal with heat. So this is a Ziploc bag. Everybody knows what a Ziploc bag is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
So seal is basically closing it. So here, I sealed it, all right? So seal is when you secure something by closing it. We call it, it's been sealed. So this bag is now sealed. That's
Your
awesome,
face.
Emilio. Thank you so much for going into so much detail about your job. I appreciate it. Okay.
Okay, maybe I can get some pictures in a while.
Sure, yeah. You can go ahead and look for pictures, and I'll go on to
Yeah.
the next student. So let's
Meanwhile, we can continue with the next student.
yes. So go ahead, and we have a surgeon in class with us, guys. So this
My
is
God.
a really cool class. So we have a geological marketing assistant, we have a piano player, we have a babysitter, we have an electrical engineer, and we have a surgeon. Whoa, I am impressed. And of course, a microbiologist. I'm always here.
Yeah, I
Don't
want
forget chemist.
And chemist, yes. So
don't forget Hamid. He will be upset and he will make a bomb
and we have an up and coming movie director as well.
oh,
He doesn't like too much fame, but I'm just gonna tell you, he lives in Chile.
And he will win Oscar prize.
Yes. I'm pretty sure Sebastian already has an Oscar speech. I'd like to thank teacher Hina for this moment, for getting my English up to a level where I could thank her. So Sebastian, you better have your Oscar speech ready. I'm going to pick on you next. So Goliath, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
well, there's nothing to say, but I found out about this site in my private English courses. They told me that there is a Verblin, and I joined. And what I need in Verblin is more the accent, the listening, and the accent of native speakers. Because when I travel, I have difficulties to speak and to listen. They speak too fast. They are eating words. They are not pronouncing everything when I see movies. It's driving me crazy. Really,
You want to learn something, and they're not just eating the words, they also speak really fast.
Fast, and there is idioms, many idioms.
Idioms and phrasal verbs.
Yes, and sometimes they invent some words not in the dictionary. That's frustrating.
Let's do that. Let's talk about words that we have invented in English that don't really exist. Okay? What word have you heard, Goliath, that doesn't really exist in English?
I can't say because I don't get. If things I don't know, I can't remember it.
Okay. One word I'm going to tell you guys that doesn't exist in English. It's not a word, but you will hear it in movies all the time, is ginormous.
Yeah, I know it.
Ginormous?
Ginormous. Ginormous is not a word. This is not.
Gigantic? Something big?
Ginormous, yes. Ginormous is a mix of two words.
Enormous.
Yes, giant and enormous, okay? So this can be very frustrating for an English learner because this is not a word. You will not find it in any dictionary. You'll find it on Urban Dictionary on the web, and that's it, okay?
It's a slang word.
It's a slang word, definitely. Ginormous is slang. You'll hear it all the time, especially if you watch movies or American TV shows, okay?
There is words from the American blacks. They use a terminology that doesn't exist in the world.
Yes.
Like they say, Jake is a policeman in their songs.
I wouldn't know. The language that you're talking about, the language that a lot of African Americans use, it's called Jive. Jive. Okay? So it's English, but it's like a completely different version of English from what we are used to hearing and speaking. Okay? So when you hear African Americans talking and they're talking English, but you don't know what they're saying, they're mostly talking Jive. Okay? Another word that we use in English, native speakers, that's not really a word, please do not use this, is thunk. 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 What do you think? What do you think the real word is?
I said the past participle of think.
Think. Perfect. Yes. So an expression that we use in English, I don't know why we use it, is pronounced as who would have thunk? Okay?
Wow. You know that what they say about English, Hina?
Yeah? What
They
is it,
say
Goliath?